What is up, guys? It is now finally time for the tour of the lights that I have set up outside for 2017. So let's go ahead and start off with this tree here, which is pretty much the same as last year. Really the only thing that's different is this branch over here, which actually I didn't intend to look this way. What was happening was I was up in this tree trying to get the lights all the way up there, but I ended up not being able to reach up there, so I just ended up putting them on this branch here, and you know, I guess it came out looking okay. Still have the same net on the bottom here as last year, and the same lights going over this branch. Also the same as last year, we have the red and green floodlights in the motion light, and we have the same icicle lights. And down over closer to that end, they do start to twinkle, as you see right there. Before I go over this, there are going to be more lights here as soon as I can find more that match these ones, but this is plugged into an extension cord that's up on the roof, and I will at some point do a video on how these are powered. But this goes down the railing like it did last year, and then over to this one, which this year are not LEDs, and as you can see, this is quite a longer strand than was here last year. In the bigger part of the yard here, you can see there are a couple of things different, but the tree here is the same as last year. We have the random sparkle net on the bottom, the steady net here, and then it just goes up with normal lights after this net here. This tree, and this tree are all connected to each other, if I can remember how I did it. I think what I did was I plugged this one in here, this tree, and on the end of it I plugged in this extension cord, which then right here goes over to this tree as well as this one. Now the spiral trees are hooked up differently than these little colorful trees. Basically what I did was with this one right here, the big one, if you look right here you can see the extension cords that I have daisy chained plugging in right there, and this other cord here is what goes all the way back here to these two trees. Right there you can see that extension cord goes down through the railing and around the bush, and then ends up going over here. And this is the same cord that I used last year. Definitely not going to be using it again next year, but right here there is a green extension cord plugged in right here for the nets, and on the other side of that is that white extension cord that I showed you guys earlier. Something I did learn last year is that it's really easy to blow fuses on these icicle lights. So this year I did it differently. The only thing on the icicle lights to begin with at all is just the icicle lights. They have their own outlet over on this end of the house. As you see it right up there, the one on the right is for the icicle lights. And the one, if I remember correctly, the one in the middle goes down and powers up this tree, which, if you guys remember from last year, I used to have two of the little trees over here, but I decided just to have them all over there this year. Lastly, the one all the way to the left goes up on the roof and all the way over, which I will explain all of that in a later video at some point. This is all running off of the same timer as last year. I do plan on buying a Wi-Fi switch for this setup. I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. As for now, guys, I will be adding more to this setup later on, but this is just what I have set up for now. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, as usual, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next video, guys, that is going to be it. So thank you for watching.